And welcome to Girl Talk. We are soaking up some sunshine here at the Great Dane in Fitchburg. We didn't even know this patio was here.
I know.
It's fabulous. And I think it's the home of the largest Adirondack chair I've ever seen.
No kidding.
What do you think? It seats at least 4?
I tested it. I sat down and then continued to slide until I reached the back, and it was much further of a slide than I expected.
It's
a
cute.
large
It makes you
chair.
feel like a little kid sitting in it. It's
Yeah.
really fun. Hopefully we'll get to all try it.
Yeah.
Good photo opportunity.
Yeah, check out our Facebook page. I bet we'll have a photo.
Yeah, definitely. So Adirondack chairs, sitting out on a patio, all makes me feel like it's summer, yeah?
Right.
Which means summer cocktails at the Great Dane.
Woohoo! We're going to
We're-
talk about that later.
We are, yeah. One of the bartenders here is going to give us a few tips, maybe if you have your own summer soiree coming up, and you can fix your own too. We're also talking the float factor.
Right.
And
Really
how
excited.
it can extend your relaxation into the week, I think, a little bit, not just at the moment. Make you feel like, yeah, like life is good again, kind of a reset button, right?
Right.
So,
Yeah, it's I think along the lines of a meditation in a way. It's supposed to bring you to sort of a meditative state so that it helps your body. What are the things? What are some of the benefits? Heal and
It's really supposed to
relax.
take pressure, right?
Yeah.
Because you're floating, you float so effortlessly, it takes the pressure off everything in your back or your legs or your neck.
and then
So-
on the inside, it makes the pressure release too, I think, is what they were kind
Well,
of
sure. I'm sure there's sort of a body-mind connection there that is
Totally.
a very powerful thing. So we'll talk a little bit more about that. And we're not going to talk about it today, but I'll have to bring it up because I've been going to the infrared sauna. Finally, I've been saying how much I wanted to do this because they have that too. And it's been a wonderful, wonderful experience. I've greatly enjoyed it. So
I'm glad you've finally gone.
I know.
We've talked
You've been
about it a
talking
lot.
about it.
it's fine. I know.
We've got to run to a commercial, but when we come back, we're meeting with Moments to Cherish Bridals, and it's more than the dress, it's the accessories. Coming up next.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are at the Great Dane today in Fitchburg. We're sitting out on their patio. It is just a beautiful day.
Lucky us, and finally,
I
don't
know.
you think?
Birds are chirping. It's wonderful. You've got to check it out here. But we're joined now by Arlene DeForest. She's with Moments to Cherish Bridals in Verona. And we're talking about accessories today. I'm excited. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here. Absolutely. So we've got a couple things set out here. What sort of accessories do you guys carry?
We carry from jewelry to veils,
Sure.
hair pieces. We also carry belts that you can add onto dresses.
So everything you might think of.
Right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
One-stop shop.
One-stop shop, and I love the hair stuff. It's kind of like jewelry for your hair.
Right.
It is.
Right.
First, though, let's talk about veils. And we were talking a little bit a few moments ago about the variety that there are.
Yeah, there's all different lengths.
Okay.
You know, there's short ones like the little Russian veil.
So would
even
this
got
go in
a-
front of your face?
Yes.
So like,
Or
can
you
we-
can put it to the side like this.
Oh,
It's even got a little bling in there.
cute.
Yeah. We
like
got
that.
some with bling, some without bling. Then we have some shorter ones.
Okay.
Most girls go with either the fingertip or the elbow length, and then they got either lace or
Sure.
jewels on them or embroidery on them. It just depends on what you're looking for. Up to as long as the cathedral ones, which are, I think they're 120 inches long or something
Oh my
like
goodness.
that. They really trail behind you.
So when you wear one that's long in the back, do you still have like a mini one in the front?
No, you don't have to.
Just in
I
the
mean,
back.
right. And then we have some that have the blushers on that you can put over your face.
And is it still part of the tradition to lift the veil and to kiss the bride? It's
It
been a
just
while since I've been
depends.
to a wedding.
It depends on what the girl is looking
People
for.
still do that though?
Yeah.
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 So with all of these different varieties, what are you looking at cost-wise?
Anywhere from, we've got some that are on sale that for $50. Like the big long cathedral ones, you're looking up to $300 or
Oh, wow.
more. Yeah.
So that's something to think of, though, if when you envision yourself, you
Right.
picture that as part of your entire look.
Right.
Wow.
I wonder if people kind of forget about it. You get so focused on the dress, you know, that
Yeah.
you've got some of these extra things. And the veils come in other colors besides.
They come in ivory, white. We can get them in champagne.
Okay.
I do have one in the store that's kind of a grayish color.
Ooh.
So
So it could be an
yeah.
accent.
A little bit of everything.
Or you can get them in blush too now.
Oh, I love that. It's so pretty.
That's popular right now, I think,
Right.
for weddings.
Yeah. Now you guys have some belts out here too. These are
Right.
decorative bridal belts. You guys carry all sorts of varieties, is that right? And I would
We
think
have about, I would say, about 15 different designs that are available. Right now, a lot of girls are looking for the complete all the way around. Unfortunately, I don't have any of those in stock,
Sure.
but I do have a catalog where we can order them from.
Oh, that's perfect. And something kind of going off what you said, Janet, is people do just think about the dress. But what a difference that adding an accessory, maybe if it's a more simple dress, and then adding something like this, you know, where it's got feathers or it's got bling, what a cool way to
Right.
kind of make it your own and customize it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Make it your own and kind of pull it together, polish the whole
Right.
thing.
Exactly.
I gotta say, belts are something I hadn't really heard of before. A bridal belt. How much do they cost?
They're kind of pricey.
There's a lot of bling there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of bling to them, and it just depends on. I have one that has all pearls and some
wow.
crystal like in it, and that one's up to 200.
My
Anywhere
Well, it's like a
between
piece of
100
jewelry.
Right.
I mean, if you think of crystals and,
right.
you know, how
I
much
mean,
those
I know
cost.
this one here is 60.
Very nice.
So it ties around the back.
It
I
ties
love
in
that.
the back.
And I feel like
And
this
it
is
can
something
be-
you could
it-
reuse.
Right. And it could be incorporated right into the dress rather than just tying it in a bow in the
Oh,
back
Perfect.
or in a knot in the back. We can incorporate it right into the dress.
What's a good way for people to make appointments so they can get the whole boutique experience?
They just call the store at 608-848-5683
Perfect.
and set up an appointment.
And you'll take good care of them.
That's right.
They'll decorate you from head to toe.
That's right.
Arlene DeForest with Moments to Cherish Bridals, thanks for being with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back with more Girl Talk right after this. Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're here at the Great Dane today in Fitchburg, and we're relaxing outside. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Man, on a weekend, come out here, have a Great Dane beer. It would be a great day, I think. Absolutely. A Great Dane, great day. But with us now, we have Maria Welch. She's the owner of the Float Factor here in Madison, and you have a guest with today, too. We're going to chat with you here in a little bit, but I want to talk about floating for busy people because you know, it's a 1-hour float session, and you guys also give time afterwards for people to shower off. And by the way, your skin and hair feels amazing after, it's true. And to also sit in kind of your relaxation room and take that time. Do you find that people can find the time to do that, you know, when you're really just floating and doing nothing?
Well, it's interesting. One of the things I've been really aware of since I opened the Float Factor is
Yeah.
how often people put their own health and well-being on the back burner. And
true.
I'm just as guilty of this as anyone else. We're all super busy. But there's this idea that once all the demands have been met, then we can maybe find the time, or we deserve to, you know, pay attention to our own needs. And really, I feel like, you know, connecting with your deeper self and taking time to do nothing is so vital to our health and well-being and spiritual well-being and happiness.
That kind of just gave me chills because that's so important, and it's so true that we do overlook that, and we think of that as secondary to work or family. But really, yourself is you're at the base of all of that.
You are, and you're so much more than just what you do.
Yeah.
You know, we're not human doings, we're human beings, and we need to tap into who we
That was
really
beautiful.
are.
Again with the chills.
I know.
No, that's so
Well, we call it
said.
pampering, which is wrong.
Right.
That
Shouldn't
feels
be
like
pampering.
an
Just
extra thing.
taking
where this
care of
is
yourself.
Luxury, like spa, it's not, it's maintenance.
Yeah.
I love that.
Just like your car.
Just like your car. Treat it well from the inside out. It'll run well for you, right?
You don't let your car run out of gas before
Yeah.
you fill it up. Like,
Exactly.
you fill it up.
Yeah, and in that
makes
sense, you know,
sense.
you can't be a good, you know, family member or a good worker without caring for yourself and being in a healthy place, right? So it starts here. So thank you, Maria. And please introduce our lovely guest here.
Yes, this is Crystal. She is one of our members. She's also an artist. She's a business owner. She travels nationally and internationally. Wow. And Crystal is an awesome spokesperson for the importance of self-care, even when and especially when you're very busy and also on a budget.
Absolutely, yeah. So tell us about it. How has floating helped you in your life?
Oh my God. Well, okay, I'm gonna try to make this brief. It's actually something that I didn't know about, and I never probably would have even tried. But a buddy of mine actually, it's like a chain reaction. He was given the gift of a couple passes for floating. He never heard about it. I never heard about it. And he was generous enough to be like, hey, do you want to come with me? I'll give you one of my floats. And we both just totally were like, wow, how come we didn't know about this? And like, everyone should know about this. So now I'm like constantly trying to tell people, like, you have to try this, you have to try it. But it's so hard to get people to, you know, you need to try it, because it's once you try it, then you'll understand, okay, like, it's something that's just this constant maintenance that can prevent so many other problems, and it just keeps you at an even keel, you know, like just even your delayed reaction. Like I always say, you know, you see people who are just kind of on edge and they just kind of react, and this is just kind of like one of those things, like, and the effect lasts a long time too. Like for a week, I'm just kind of like,
oh really?
Yeah,
I haven't heard that yet. That's
yeah.
That's
so
great.
like the effect lasts. It's not just like, oh, okay, I'm relaxed for like a few hours or like the next day. It's like I'm able to deal with stress a lot easier. I'm more relaxed. Things don't affect me negatively, and I sleep better.
That's huge.
And you know, another thing, what's really interesting, the last float I had, I'm usually so exhausted by like 6, 7 o'clock at night. I have Lyme's disease and all this stuff too, so I'm extremely tired and my body hurts all the time. And you know, by like 7 o'clock, I'm like narcoleptic, just kind of like can't even barely feed myself. So I'll eat like a bell pepper. That's my dinner, because I just don't have energy, and the food just sort of rotting in the fridge. And you know, like I came home at like 10 o'clock at night, my last float, and I was like, wow, I could balance a checkbook right now.
Wow,
So
that's amazing. So it makes you more alert. It
mental
relaxes your
clarity,
body.
energy.
Wow, and it lasts. That's cool, because like a massage doesn't. I mean, it's wonderful, but a couple hours later, you're back to your stressful
I think like
moment.
combination of all these things makes for a really good, you know.
Wow,
and
that
it
is well
sounds like
spoken
the
about
lesson is that maintenance is important.
Yes.
And you just have to try it for
We have to
yourself
try
to
it.
see. Again, the float factor. Thank you guys for being with us. I really appreciate it.
Thanks
We'll
for
be back
having
with
us.
more Girl Talk after this.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. Well, Memorial Day is the unofficial start to summer, and as the days heat up, the drinks cool down.
Oh, that was good, Janet.
Thanks.
I don't know about you, but I've officially started summer, so unofficial, nothing.
We are in Fitchburg at the Great Dane, and we are joined by Eiley Morrison. She's a bartender for the Great Dane. Thanks for joining us today.
Absolutely, I'm happy to be here.
We're talking summer cocktails. And so my first question is, what makes a summer cocktail so great? What are people looking for? What are the ingredients?
When I think of a summer cocktail, I think of lighter, more refreshing alcohols to start. So like rum, gin, vodka, or tequila. Those are kind of what I like to start with, because they're really crisp, really refreshing, and you can add some nice citrus flavors to it to make it kind of that signature summer drink.
Yeah, you want something sort of light and airy, like you said. Maybe not whiskey in the summer. But
Absolutely. There's always those people that will like to drink those, but definitely a little bit more citrusy. And
Right.
Absolutely.
So what drinks are people drawn to this time of year?
Definitely people like something that is easy to drink, easy on the eyes, easy on the wallet. So something colorful, something with a garnish, and something in a fun glass, or you know, something that is fun to watch a bartender prepare. Just kind of those little quirks about a drink that make it kind of fun and I don't know, just different from you know, any other drinks any time of the year.
Exactly. And I think because we do have such a limited summertime here in the Midwest, people are super excited to get out, go sit on the patio, sit outside, watch somebody make a cocktail.
Absolutely.
Have that fun, colorful drink in your hand. Yeah.
And cherish it.
It does feel like summer and vacation almost too, when you've got something pretty in hand.
You feel like you're on an island.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's the idea.
Perfect, tropical. Let's talk a little bit about your specific menu, some of the signature cocktails that you've got, and also, I don't know how you guys come up with these ideas, some of the inspiration behind them, because if it were me, I would probably mix a few things that wouldn't go properly. I used to bartend, I wasn't good at it, so I'm curious to hear how the right ones do it.
Well, luckily, I'm not in charge of creating the signature cocktails. I'm just taught how to make them, and I like to think I do a pretty good job, but we work with other bartenders and a company called Breakthrough Beverage to come up with our summer cocktail list every year, and we sometimes bring some from previous summers. Like you'll notice on our summer cocktails list this year, we have the strawberry lemonade, which we have right here on the
I'm
left.
calling dibs on this one. But
So refreshing.
And then this is our crop circle of trust and our sweet chili verde gimlet.
Oh my, sweet chili verde gimlet.
I call it sweet. It's actually just called the chili verde gimlet.
Okay, but there is a little sweet to
little
it?
sweetness, little pepper. It's actually my favorite. It's not spicy, not too much heat, but definitely very, very interesting.
Okay, great.
So if folks are having their own backyard barbecue or summer event, and do you have tips on making this at home?
Absolutely. Luckily, while these might look complicated or kind of out of one's realm as far as making drinks, it's not just a gin and tonic or something simple. They're actually quite easy to make. I'd recommend heading down to the local farmers market and picking up some fresh fruit. Garnishes are always nice, so fresh oranges, lemons, limes, mint leaves are always fun.
How do you do that? How do you add a mint leaf?
So actually in our gin rummy, I don't have it pictured here, but you actually slap a mint leaf to enhance the flavors and the smell. So if you don't do that, it's not activated, and it will create an entirely different flavor and smell in the drink. So that's in our gin rummy drink, which is really, really popular as well. I don't have it out here today, but come on down and try it. Yeah, you can get garnishes, and it's super easy, just as long as it's fresh, you can add it, and it's...
You make it sound easy. Are you going to make a couple?
Absolutely,
Okay,
I'd love
yeah,
to.
Let's do. I want to see your masterwork in action.
Okay, awesome. So I will start. We can kind of start left to right here. I'll start with the strawberry lemonade. So,
did I mention that I called dibs on that one?
Yeah.
I already did that. Okay.
So we use Bacardi Dragonberry rum.
Okay. We're behind the bar today. It feels
know.
kind of official.
Either you were saying that it's different in that it has rum, often it has vodka.
Yeah, people I think generally think of a strawberry lemonade as just vodka and lemonade with a little bit of pizzazz, but this is actually rum, which people order it and then they look at the menu and they're like, oh, it's rum, but it's really refreshing, really light, so people really, really like
don't
it.
like the rum, so we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try it and see what happens.
If Janet lets you.
Yeah, right.
So I'm putting in 2 ounces
Oh my, okay.
of Dragonberry rum on ice.
See why they call it the Great Dane.
Right. And then a couple ounces of lemonade.
All right.
A couple ounces of cranberry.
It's so
Ooh,
pretty.
I like the cranberry.
I love when you
adds
have
a
everything
nice-
on hand back here. I mean,
Right?
you really don't have to go far.
Absolutely,
Makes
that's
things
the
quick.
idea.
Yeah.
And then we'll just use some fresh, like half an ounce.
So it's not
of
strawberry
fresh
lemonade,
lemon
it's
juice.
cranberry lemonade. Is that
There
it?
is fresh lemon and lemonade in it, also along with the cranberry. So yes, I would say it's more of a cranberry. It's nice because it's
Gorgeous.
but it's that pop of
Right.
color. Yeah,
so we
absolutely.
know strawberry lemonade. It makes it more familiar to
for
us.
sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
I'm gonna get a straw, Janet. We're gonna try it and cheers. Whoops, I dropped my straw.
Absolutely.
Do you think I already had one?
When you make your next one, can you talk about some food pairing
see what we
ideas
got.
too?
Absolutely.
And we have about a
feel
minute
kinda
left, so I
left
want to
out
make
here.
sure we get to them all so that Ellen can have something to try.
So, food pairing ideas, something.
okay.
Well, this
Good,
is
yeah.
definitely
Really
very
good.
light and refreshing. So, I don't know. We have a lot of really citrusy salads as well that it might, the extra citrus might pair well with it, like our Mandarin chicken salad. Otherwise, if you're going light with the drink and you want to go heavy with the food, you might want to try something like a burger or one of our appetizers. We have a really nice arty dip and
what's the salad that has strawberry on it here? Do you know offhand? It's amazing. I can't remember what it's called. I should know because I order it all the time.
We have a couple different items on the menus downtown versus down here, so I'm not quite sure offhand.
It's so good.
But
oh my gosh.
yeah, the salads are very
salad
fresh,
in the summer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Ellen. Well, we're just gonna try the other drinks because we're out of time.
Absolutely.
But, all right, Ellen, you get this one.
And that's your favorite, Eiley, so you should get that one.
So
Yeah.
We'll
Can we do a little
and
cheers
say
here?
Thanks for joining us on Girl Talk today. We've had a lot of fun here. We
Absolutely.
appreciate
I've had
it.
a great time.
Cheers
Thank
to
you
the
guys.
patio being open.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Love you.
Absolutely.
That's it for Girl Talk today. Thanks for joining us. Thanks to all of our guests, and we'll see you next time.